any particular game types they're worried about, especially against a team like DoZe. No disrespect to them. Maybe if they were coming up against a pro team, maybe we could pick that apart a little bit more, but I feel like Str8 should be confident with every single game type they're going into, to be honest.
Just give me a number. Predictions. What you got?
I'm going with 3-0 Str8.
And what about for you, 90?
3-2 DoZe.
Ooh, okay. Well, guys, let's go ahead and wake up in the crowd here, folks. Come on. It's Str8 Rippin going up against DoZe. Can we get some cheers out there? There we go. Take it away, fellas. It's all yours.
Thank you very much, Alex. Great to hear the end of your voice. And we're getting straight into this game. As you can see here, Str8 Rippin versus DoZe. And 90, the first time we've casted together.
Yeah, man.
I'll let you get involved.
All right. Well, Ace getting taken out there right away. But let's go on board with Denoxide just picking up a double kill right there, putting some extra pressure on the top catwalk. And that's exactly what you want to do. Look at Dan just doing what it takes, being aggressive at the same time as putting some shots for his teammates. That's exactly what you want to see out of a team player.
Rob the Turtle takes him down though, hits the double melee to take him out. Ace is going to pick up another kill as well. We're going on board with Rob the Turtle as a rocket falls just as his feet, taking out his teammate Hunter JJX. Another rocket comes in but doesn't connect. Baby J does actually connect with someone else who was coming off the respawn in the tower. That was Colton, and another one comes in as well. So Rob the Turtle is going to be forced to back down, but it's actually DoZe eSports early on here who have control of 2 of these plots, 90, and they're looking pretty good.
You know, I don't really agree with those rocket shots. You know, you want to put those to good use, and I mean, just throwing them randomly at the top catwalk really doesn't do much. Sometimes it might do something at the or the red nest, but rarely will it ever do anything at the top catwalk. But you know, it's Str8 Rippin, and they know better than me. But I just would not have wasted those rockets.
Rob the Turtle here, going to be patrolling the tower. Such a vital part of Eden Strongholds just to keep control of this catwalk stronghold. Obviously, you have the height advantage. You have all of the angles in the world across the map as well, but Baby J is going to push him and take him down. We're going over to Colton, though. He's the man that you've been talking about, Nai. And what can we expect from this guy? He's an aggressive player. He's one of these players who kind of sits back and baits his teammates a little bit. What kind of play style can we expect from him?
Well, from what I've seen, he just does not miss, has all the confidence in the world, but he's also a good team player. You know, he just looks around like a turret. He can spin around and just look at the map. He has ultimate awareness, and that is huge from a young gun.
Well, rockets are going to be popping very soon, and of course, Overshield's going to be coming up as well. Hunter JJX is going to take down Commonly there, responding to that call out beautifully well. Khan picks up another one. Denoxide trades it out, however, and as we look at that scoreboard, 21-6 here for Str8 Rippin. 2 rockets not connecting with the mark here from Rob the Turtle as that Overshield's going to be popping. Not sure if anyone has managed to pick it up in the meantime. Might have actually been a burn as I look across the POVs. I think it might have been. So Rob the Turtle now going to be rotating to blue. Does get the reset on that blue bend, but Str8 Rippin have the camouflage. It's in the hands of Commonly, and not only that, he's managed to get the capture of that catwalk.
Yeah, and he's going to do some big things with it here. This will be really good for Str8 Rippin, and to get themselves back into this one, he just needs to slow play this. He doesn't really need to engage in anything. He needs to wait for his teammates to help him. Now they hunted him down. Rob the Turtle with an excellent grenade right there, landing it on him. That's going to be a very big play for this DoZe eSports.
Yeah, it is indeed, and it's actually the guys from Str8 Rippin who have managed to get control of the blue bend, I believe, and the red nest. So it's going to be Ace who's playing this one nice and patiently. If you're wondering here what Ace is doing, not moving around the map too much, essentially he's just waiting for someone, as you can see here, just to bait into that top stronghold. But commonly now, he's a man who's all about action, all about forcing the pace for Str8 Rippin. He's going to be flanking behind this player, Blue Ben, gets some help from Denoxide as well, immediately turns his attention towards that catwalk, gets some hit markers, but cannot stop that capture from coming in. And you've got to give credit here to DoZe eSports. They're bringing the fight to Str8 Rippin.
Yeah, I can't believe no one died right there, or at least fast enough to have numbers advantage right there, because now this might not even turn out to be a cat, but yes, they do get it 36-21, but look at the numbers advantage. It's in DoZe eSports still, which is incredible. They're really playing an outstanding stronghold game right now, and they're playing against the #1 amateur team right now.
Very, very true. They have started very well here, but as we know, Eden Stronghold, you get it wrong once and you find yourself down a lot of points. One of the most unforgiving game types I can remember in Halo franchise history. Hunter JJX is going to be doing a good job to help out Rob the Turtle. Rob the Turtle getting away and getting out of dodge as well. Putting shots down with no shields as well. Finally gets his shields back and he's positioned for that overshield, but it's actually fallen into the hands of a Str8 Rippin member. And not only that, the man himself we talked about before the series, Baby J's got himself some rockets.
Yeah, and he's going to be hunting down that OS player. see if he can get the kill. Oh, never mind. Ace has the OS, so he's going to use these rockets effectively. He gets the cleanup. He's going to try to reload these rockets. He's just pretty much listening to his team right now and thinking about where he needs to go, putting an extra body in the top catwalk. But guess who has the camo? Calm is going to try to make a play, but he could not. Baby J using the rockets very effectively, and now exactly what you were talking about. This is the trip cap that Str8 Rippin needed, and now they are going to try to hold on to this one as long as possible.
Yeah, Calm mentality, tried to make a play with that camo. Unfortunately, had to shoot one of those players, which allowed him to be seen, obviously, by the Str8 Rippin member. Had those rockets taking him out. Big kill coming in from Ace for that double, out pistoling that player. Let's go on board with Aaron Elam. Triple cap still in effect for Str8 Rippin, and this is where the difference is between these top AM teams, and I hate calling Str8 Rippin an AM team, but, you know, they fall into the bracket at the moment. They are so good at punishing teams when they get this triple cap. They are just relentless, and look at this. They're trying to force the pace on this Red Nest. Those last two players are going to be the last two alive, and look at this. It's Ace who's putting the pressure on Red Nest and trying to enforce that triple cap for the second time in the game.
Yeah, that's something I always loved about Ace, is that he was always so aggressive no matter how weak he is. He's always pushing towards the objective or towards anything that is relevant to help his team win the game.
Oh boy, DoZe.
Woo, perfect shots. That's going to be 3 down right now for DoZe eSports. They are starting to lose it. The speed has gone all the way in Str8 Rippin's favor here.
Yeah, the first time we've seen Str8 get control of the map, and they are punishing the guys on DoZe eSports. DoZe looking for the stick, doesn't quite get it, but Commonly is there to help him out, finishing off that kill. Str8 Rippin have had an insane points run in this game since we saw the early lead coming out of DoZe eSports. DoZe starting to heat up right now. Total control once again for Str8 Rippin. Not only that, that overshield's just popped.
Yeah, and if they can grab it, that is pretty much going to seal the deal for this game. I do believe it was a member from, it looks like they haven't picked it up yet, or it might have gotten burned. But rockets in the hands of Commonly right now, and he threw a random one, that top cat. Didn't get a kill, but he is still challenging and picks up the kill. They are so confident right now. Str8 Rippin is on fire.
Hammy feeling himself right now, picks up the double, using the rockets effectively as well. He's looking to push the triple cap once again. He knows there's another player just trying to sneak around, but look at the teamwork coming in from Str8 Rippin right now. DoZe finishes off that kill. Although, momentarily, the guys on DoZe eSports, despite all this heavy slaying coming in from Str8 Rippin, managed to get control. Commonly going to be taken out here. I'm not sure if they're going to manage to get the conversion on that catwalk as well, so you have to give props to DoZe eSports here. They're putting up a fight towards the end of this game, but it looks like they're going to trade out that blue bend potentially for the red nest here. It's going to be all about this fight for catwalk. If DoZe eSports can stop this one, they might have a chance to get back in the game.
Yeah, this is a huge battle at top cat, and who's going to win it?
No, it's Str8. It's Commonly who wins the battle. And now he's going to be trying to capture that catwalk, but he does get taken down. So once again, we're going to see DoZe working with Ace. Two players desperately trying to put shots down. They realize how important that catwalk was to give away. Str8 managed to get control 90, and I think that might be game.
Yeah, Commonly's entire play at the end of the game, winning that fight and getting the rocket kill on the OS, really sealed the deal. That was an incredible job by Str8 Rippin right there, really coming back into that one. 100-59, excellent work by them.
Yeah, good solid finish there from Str8 Rippin. A little bit of a shaky start, though, we have to say from Str8. Have to give props to the guys on DoZe eSports. They looked pretty good throughout that one, but I'm looking at the statistics right now. Solid across the board from all of the players on Str8. Ace, 17. Oh, sorry, Baby J, the man we talked about at the start, managed to miss that one. 17, 13, and 8. Huge game coming in from Baby J.
Yeah, excellent job from everybody, really. They were just helping each other. Look at the assists. All the way across the board, 13, 13, 13, 11. I mean, they were just
solid work.
Yeah, I mean, every time you saw like maybe somebody reloading, I think it was like DoZe was reloading at Blue Bend, he had Commonly helping him. That happens so much, and that's being a part of a good team that's like at that pro level. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, you have to give props to Str8 as well, and Assault. I know they stood behind them at the moment. They had so many of those rockets and those overshields, so props to Cleat standing behind them. He's obviously doing his job well, sliding straight back into that role.
Yeah, and it's good to have him back too. I mean, I know all the Status Quo fans out there, you gotta love having Assault back. I mean, with his Status Quo teammate, Ace.
Very true. Yeah, very true. Now, I wanted to ask you a little bit about that last game. We saw a strong start coming in from DoZe eSports, but as soon as Str8 Rippin got that control and they got that double cap, then the triple cap, they are just relentless as far as picking up kills and controlling the map. Why is that? What separates them when they get control as opposed to a team like DoZe when they have control?
Well, I think DoZe might get a little complacent and they don't speed things up. That's exactly when you need to immediately speed things up, try to get the numbers advantage, kill whoever you can right off the bat if they make a mistake. When you saw DreamHack just rushing the last one alive, I didn't see anybody on DoZe doing that. Like, you need to just jump on that opportunity, because that immediately keeps them on their spawn, because you have the numbers, you have the numbers game, and that's what it all comes down to on a map like Eden, where you're spawning in corners of the map and you're trying to push up, and it's not going to work out when there's more players on the top of the map just raining down on you.
Let's talk a little bit more about Str8 before we get into this game number 2, which is going to be Plaza Slayer. Where do you think they would be happy with? Obviously, they're always going to say first if you ask them themselves, but what do you think is going to be a successful placement for this Str8 Rippin lineup at the end of this event?
Well, I know what you said that they would think, but like for me, what would be successful
I want
for them?
What you think is going to be a solid placement for Str8 Rippin, where you think they're going to end up in this tournament?
I would think it'd be really great if they got a top 6, but that is a stretch in my opinion. But that would be really great for them if they could get a 5th or 6th place finish.
All right, then we're going to move into game number 2. Then Plaza Slayer is going to be our game number 2, as we can see all of the beautiful faces of those Str8 Rippin members on screen. Plaza Slayer, a little bit of a slower game type from the craziness that we just saw in that first one. What are you expecting to see here from these teams? Is there a chance for DoZe eSports to get back into this one, or do you see Str8 just extending this lead in the series?
I want to see DoZe doing exactly what Str8 was in game number 1. I want to see them swarming all over Str8, creating chaos, making sure that there's like a lot of confusion in the communication. Str8 Rippin gets a little tilted. Yeah, that's what you got to start when you're playing against a team that's so experienced like Str8 Rippin. I mean, a lot of these guys on DoZe, I wouldn't say Colton. I mean, he's new. He's really trying to make a name for himself. But the other guys, they've been on and off. They've been quitting. They've been, coming back. They've been grinding, and then they quit again. So they haven't really been staying in the scene. So to beat a team like Str8 Rippin that's just so confident, and they've been playing together a lot, it's going to take a massive amount of aggression.
Okay, now let's look at DoZe eSports again. Plaza Slayer is going to be this next game. Give me one player you feel needs to go off for this lineup if they are going to take this game number 2 that's loading up in the background, are you?
Hunter JJX.
Hunter JJX, you think he's the man to watch? So we're going to start off with him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 between Str8 Rippin and DoZe eSports is about to get underway. We're starting off with DreamHack, actually. Sorry, it's actually Commonly we're starting this one off with. I'll get there eventually. There's lots of players on screen for us to choose from. Hunter JJX is actually going to pick up the first kill of the game as this battle goes down, and it's going to be 2 dead here for Str8, and it's actually going to be Commonly struggling to finish off that kill. A 3-1 start here for the guys on DoZe. A perfect start for them.
Yeah, and Colton here just needs to, never mind, he is flying in to help his teammate here. Probably a little too aggressive there. Could have just waited a half a second, but Calm going to be able to clean up both of those kills. See if Rob the Turtle can land these shots. He gets the third time is the charm. 7-4 here. They've got a nice little lead here. They're going to be comfortable, but I don't want them to get too comfortable. I want to see them start to bait each other out. They have the snipe, get up on the top places of the map, and just rain down fire on this Str8 squad. Don't let them compose themselves. Get up in their face, and that's exactly what the young gun is doing. Colton challenging Ace there, getting the kill individually. Excellent job by him.
Looks like Rob the Turtle has heard a call out. There might be a player weak. Otherwise, I would have expected him to have that sniper rifle out, just pre-aiming those corners as he moved around, but he's going to be relocated to blue now. Has a teammate coming to help him as well, so good teamwork coming in. Can't quite finish that kill off. Going to be a player charging him, but he lands the no-scope. Cole finishes that one off as well. So good teamwork coming in, but jumps around with no shields there. Gives the Str8 Rippin member the opportunity to take him out of the game. Str8 are just down by 2 at the moment, but look at this. Commonly, he's got the goodies.
Yeah, and this is going to be good because in about 40 seconds, if you're in blue, you can have a great shot on the power-up. You want to bait that out. Oh, but this player is going to rush him and gets the kill. Excellent job by Rob the Turtle to keep that aggression that I was talking about. This is still a pretty close game. Ace going to try to land some shots here with the snipe. He's playing very smart with it, though. He's not over-challenging and allowing himself to get too weak. He's letting his teammates help him, and that's exactly what you want to do. Getting a kill and allowing his teammates to help him. This is perfect. That's going to be 3 down for DoZe.
Oh my word. Str8 somehow coming out of that battle with a 3-for-1 trade. Fantastic teamwork coming in from Str8. 15-3 now, and with that play, 90, they've extended their lead. They've gone into the lead, sorry, by 2 kills. Ace getting aggressive as well with this sniper rifle, trying to put the pressure on. Here's the no-scope, but he's going to be taken down by Calm. And look at this, Baby J. He's found himself an overshield.
Yeah, and he's going to start soaring right now. He really wants to get the aggression, but he saw that both of his teammates were down, so there's not much he can do. Ooh, excellent shot right there. Very. And he's going to keep pushing. Exactly what you were talking about, where he really has no hesitation. He just pushes forward because he knows that's what he needs to do, and that really is what helps this Str8 Rippin team excel.
Calm picks up a kill with a grenade on Commonly to bring it back to just a 2-kill game. That sniper rifle going to be popping in a few seconds as well. Baby J deciding to set up with that light rifle. Let's get hit by a grenade though. There is going to be a player there, but Baby J does the business on Colm there to take him down, putting shots across map. Baby J doing so much damage here. That's going to secure the sniper rifle here for Str8 Rippin as well. Like to pop over to that player. It's going to be Commonly who's managed to pick that one up. This kill lead has extended, and Baby J, he's been the catalyst for his squad. Yeah, and watch him follow Baby J right now. He's just going to pretty much bait him out. That's exactly what he is for this team. Oh, excellent no-scope from Commonly. Not really in a high-pressured situation because his teammates are just really pushing up on the map and gaining a lot of ground. And that's exactly what you want to see. He probably needs to back down here, but no! Commonly hits the shot, hits the no-scope on the player who's charging him. 3 dead here for DoZe. Str8 gonna finish off this last kill as well. That's all 4 dead. Big kill lead, 10-kill lead here for Commonly. He's gonna be setting up right here, looking for those spawns. Coming on the snipe lift, probably going to be around the hotel or blue area for DoZe. However, we see one player trying to sneak away. Denoxide trying to hunt it down with that light rifle as well. 3 players going to be on snipe side of the map here for DoZe eSports. Rob the Turtle manages to pick Ace off. Rob the Turtle manages to get a double as well. But it's going to be Commonly looking for the cheeky little no-scope on that player on the flowers. Going to be challenged by Rob the Turtle here. So you have to give credit. Although they were 4 dead there, DoZe managed to get out of that spawn trap. Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, but Commonly was watching his teammate's death cam the entire time, waiting for him to get into that position where he could just watch for him with the snipe. That was excellent job. That's something you don't see much in the amateur bracket. That's what pros do to get the head on the competition. Yeah, and just notice here, it was actually DoZe who managed to get control of the overshield. Calmentali had only a slither left. Str8 managed to pick up 2 kills and melt all of Calm's overshield that was left as well. Baby J cleans that one up. Str8 Rippin starting to roll in this one over to Hunter JJX. You said this was the man who needs to go off on this squad, 90. Why do you feel that is? I just felt like this map was just really, it just fits with his play style. He's got a very FFA-oriented type play style where he runs and guns everywhere. He likes to shoot multiple targets and does a lot of damage, and that's why I needed to see him do a lot better in this game. But it looks like it's being pulled away right now by Commonly and the rest of his Str8 Rippin crew. Hammy playing it very, very well for his squad at the moment, trying to push him. That player lands a beatdown, and landing a beatdown like that, so important. Even when you're no shields, means the teammate coming in this case it was Commonly, all he has to do is land 1 bullet to the head to take that player out. Str8 Rippin pulling away here in game number 2, 40-28. They are just 10 kills away from closing this one out, as Commonly, he's trying to find more victims to take out the game. Yeah, and you can see like their practice. You can really see it and how they're moving around the map with each other. They really know each other's movements and they trust each other. There's a lot of trust built up with this specific roster because of all the tournaments they've been playing in recently. They've been winning and they've been doing a great job. I think they're very, very happy where they're at right now, and you can just tell by the way they're playing. Well, one thing to take away from this game, DoZe eSports, you have managed to avoid that steak dinner, so that's something to tick off the list a little bit. Always good to get a little bit of a confidence boost. Ace going to use that plasma pistol, but no, cannot finish the kill. Hunter JJX rips his face off momentarily. This would be a hell of a comeback, to be honest, from DoZe eSports, but they have managed to get that sniper rifle, although Commonly, he's found himself a double kill. Gets taken, it's actually Denoxide, sorry, that gets taken out by Rob the Turtle, but just 3 kills away here, unless Hunter JJX puts on a show like no one's ever seen before. He's trying his best, but he's going to miss the headshot. Going to be 1 kill to go here. Ace has a sniper rifle, money on the table. Who's going to win it for Str8?
I'm going to go with Commonly.
Oh, you got it as well. Commonly wins the game for Str8. 90 Psychic, fair enough. 2-0 to Str8 in the series now. A dominating performance from them. There, 90. I mean, not much more else to say on that one, to be honest. Str8 just looked head and shoulders above their competition. Yeah, they do. They look very prepared, and that's what it comes down to in a tournament setting. When things don't start to go your way, can you regain that composure? Are you happy with the relationships that you've built with your teammates? I mean,
at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. How much do you love your teammates? I've heard that from countless champions. I'm not even kidding. They've said they love their teammates. Like, you have to have that. You know, when you're baiting and switching, you've got to know that that guy's going to be coming for you, or that he's at least going to communicate, I'm not there, you're alone.
It's very, very true. And I mean, I don't want to, I'm not throwing you under the bus here, Nighty, right? You said the man that needs to go off here for DoZe was Hunter JJX. 5 and 14.
Told you. he needed to, you know? I mean,
yeah, you're not wrong, to be fair, if you look at it that way. But Denoxide, the man, going off for Str8 Rippin. 14, 13, and 6 from that young man. Huge performance. Every single player there on Str8 going positive. A solid all-round performance. And I think you hinted at it in your commentary there, Nighty. Just looked like a much more practiced team.
Yep. Yeah, the preparation is so key. Just everything about them looked really like a well-oiled machine. And that's what's going to happen. Is just you're just going to dominate the competition. It comes down to the speed. They really were just cycling around the map a lot faster than DoZe and catching them off guard so many times.
Yeah, and one thing I want to talk about a little bit is we always talk about speed and aggression on the analyst desk and in the caster's desk. I want you to break down a little bit more what that actually means, because it's always good to say a team's playing fast, but what does that actually mean? We might have some people watching Halo for the first time at home right now. Break it down a little bit in sort of layman's terms for some of those people who might not quite understand what that means.
Well, it's going to come down to communication at the end of the day. If you're just holding forward, I mean, if you're by yourself, you're going to run into the other team and just immediately get melted. So what it comes down to is knowing that your teammate is beside you and that you're all going together. You're basically swarming the other team together. That's the aggression that you want to see. You don't want to see someone just flying in there by himself. That's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. When in Halo, it is 100% a team game, and you just want to see, teamwork. That's what it comes down to. Talking to your teammate, and it's not like calling out where the other team is. It's saying, hey, Mark, let's go here. I've got your back.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I'm weak, I say, okay, I'm backing down.
Sell you out.
No, you just bait me, and then you get the kill.
I'm always looking for those plus 190s, you know what I'm like. But the way I always see it is how quickly a team can press their advantages. Whether that's in a 4v4 team fight where everybody on the map's alive, they get the first shots, then they decide to push. That's where the top 4 teams, in my opinion, in Halo internationally, separate themselves from the rest. You'll see so many times they get that first pick, and immediately there's no second thought. It's right, bang, we've got a numbers advantage. We need to take advantage of that before that player comes back off the respawn to make it a 4v4 situation. So it's almost just not second guessing. It's not that question asked between players, shall we go, shall we go?
Right.
It's just second nature. Right. They go, they press those advantages, and that is what separates them for me at the top level. But we're going into game number 3 now, Night. It's going to be Coliseum. Capture the flag. Do you feel like Str8 Rippin are going to close out the series here, or do you think we're going to see a game 4?
I think you were right, man. I hate to say it, but you were right.
You hate to say it. Come on.
I hate to say it. No, it's not going to. Sorry.
Except for Denver. Anyway, we're getting into game number 3 here. It is going to be Coliseum. Capture the flag. We're going to start off with the young man here, Colton from DoZe eSports. They need to pull off the reverse sweep right now. They are down 2 in the series. Str8 Rippin just need to win one more game to take this series and advance in the bracket as well. Not a good start here if you are a fan of DoZe eSports, though. Str8 Rippin, Denoxide falling from the sky, and he's going to take down Colton as well. Commonly picks up another kill. Going to be 2 dead here. Baby J also has that sniper rifle.
I just love how he soared down on top like that. No, he just didn't even think about it. No hesitation from this young guy. He does such a good job. We saw it earlier in game number 1. When he has those number advantages, he flies out. Exactly what you were talking about. Excellent shots with the carbine. The carbine is so lethal. It can do so much damage. And look at that, getting that kill before Calm could get around the corner.
Denoxide shredding people with his carbine. And I like what he's doing as well. You might think, why is he just sat up on these top rockets at the moment? But what he is doing here is he's not influencing that elbow spawn too much, apart from when he looks at it. All he's thinking right now is force these players to spawn here. If they go below me, I've got the rocket launcher. I'm going to be able to take them out. But that flag is being moved across the map. But all of his teammates seem to have died on that side of the map. So good job from DoZe eSports to stop this flag momentarily. And it looks like they're also going to get the return.
Yeah, and he threw a rocket out there to see if maybe it could help a little bit, but now he's going to try to see if he can get some top control with his team over on the snipe side of the map because they lost it. Once you start to lose snipe side, you always want to try to reattain it because it is a huge part of this game type.
DoZe doing a great job here, controlling that rocket launcher, and not only that, putting it to use. But let's go over to the other side of things, because the sniper rifle has found its way into the hands of Rob the Turtle. He's on the sneaky ledge. He's going to have a battle going down with Ace here, throws that grenade in, but no, Rob the Turtle goes disappearing off the map.
Well,
doesn't quite get up the beach there, but yeah, he's not going to look too good there. Commonly, let's go over to his point of view. Hopefully, he gets something more to smile about.
Yeah, Commonly here going to help his teammate. Excellent team fire out of them. They are going to push into the base. They have got the numbers advantage. He is going to try to block the spawns in the cave. He's got a player with rockets going to help him. This is going to be a huge push here for the objective. Randomly shooting a rocket. They love to do that. It's just, they don't even care anymore. They just want to get inside the enemy team's base. That is going to be 2 dead for DoZe. He needs to just kind of slow down right now. He doesn't need to do much. He just needs to kind of get the cutoff for people trying to stop this flag.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is trying to do. I think when he fired that rocket across, he was coming under pressure here, but that player comes in and he's managed to get the flag all the way back to the Str8 Rippin base. It's Rob the Turtle sneaking around the backside of Str8 Rippin. He's going to find himself a rocket launcher as well. Str8 do have the flag away, however, and they have managed to pick up 2 slays. So it's going to be a flag standoff situation here. Rockets in the hands of Rob the Turtle, and you do see his teammates going down. It's going to be up to him to hit some rockets here just to slow down the push coming in from Str8 Rippin. Takes 1 player out, and now I like what I'm seeing. Leaving that flag for a team out. Now he's going to push up.
Yeah, just communicate it to his team and then helping his team push up on the snipe side. Those are the little plays that really do matter. And his nades inside the enemy team's cave have been spot on so far. And he listened to his teammate. Oh no, he's out of ammo.
This is not good looking for Rob the Turtle. The touch comes in, couldn't finish off that kill. Head in hands moment as well, as we saw in the player cam. It was Baby J who came through to save the day there for Str8 Rippin. Commonly going to have a 1v1 here. Beautiful shots coming in from Commonly to take down Colton there, who was trying to put the pressure on him, looking for that return, but we are still tied up at 0-0. Oh my word, Baby J! That's one way to make an opening for your team. Lands the no-scope. Another player going to be in the cave here. Can't quite land a second one. Calm going to be taking him down, but I like what I'm seeing from Commonly here. Pushing up aggressively, trying to support his teammates, but as soon as he sees those red X's, he's dropping back to make sure he's prioritizing that objective.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't have any help, so he just wanted to back up, put the flag in a safe area, and then come back to help his teammate. It was a perfect objective play. Commonly knows exactly what he's doing. He is a top-level player for sure. DoZe getting this kill. This is exactly when they need to start just pinching the enemy team's base, and that's what he decides to do. But Rob has the rockets.
Second time we've seen that battle go down. Rob the Turtle once again with the rockets is going to take down the player back in his base. Picks up the flag. Would like to see him toss this one off to a teammate though, because he does have that power weapon in his hands, which means he can at least gain some real estate on the map at the moment. Clear out the side, the snipe side of the map. You can see his teammates already doing a pretty good job of pushing up here. There's going to be a player on the outskirts. Baby J is going to be sent back into the respawn screen. Colton picks up another kill on DoZe. The push coming in here, but it looks like that flag, smartly from Str8 Rippin, has been rotated to the elbow.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job at hiding. Let's see if Rob the Turtle can make some smart plays here. Commonly with the flag is going to be super sneaky. Rob the Turtle not going to land either one of those rockets, and this is going to be huge for Str8 Rippin. This could possibly be the moment that they need, but no, that is going to be one of his teammates getting taken out on the other side of the map. But oh, Colton has the snipe, not going to be able to land a no-scope on Commonly. He gets the cleanup. He's going to just hide for a second, wait for his teammate to help him out, but no, he decides to challenge. All the confidence in the world.
How is Commonly alive? How is Commonly alive right now? He's done so much work, not only putting shots down, but keeping that flag alive, making sure that return doesn't come in. We're on board with HCS. He manages to trade out that kill. DoZe will be happy with that one. Was down slightly in that battle, so just making sure that his flag wasn't in danger from that player by taking him out of the game. Baby J cleans up that kill. Commonly starts once again. We're going to see another push coming in here from Str8 Rippin. These two teams not budging an inch here. This has been a long standoff here, Nighty.
And it's been relentless aggression from both teams. That's what I'm so surprised about, is that there hasn't really been one team to slip up. But the first time there's a mistake made, that is when it's going to happen for either one of these teams.
Yeah, this is going to be huge here. We can see DoZe, his player tag is going to take down a player. Last player alive is going to be the flag carrier here. He has to try and stall for as long as he can. He's doing a fantastic job, to be fair. Commonly finally takes him down. I believe his teammates have come off the respawn snipe side of the map, but there's going to be 2 players from Str8 Rippin here. Jumping on that flag return. They do get the return. Can they get the cap, though? Here we go. DoZe puts in the first flag, ends that standoff. Str8 Rippin got 1-0 in the game.
Yeah, they were just they sent too many bodies into the other base. But it took forever, but they finally got it, and now they finally have the rockets as well. Rob the Turtle was hogging them forever. Like I said, he does, but Noxide's probably going to try to get to the other side of the map. He's just going to back up and just wait it out. Just going to listen to his communication, and there it is. Simple Halo.
Easy +1 for Denoxide. Stops that player who can be such an irritation when they flank through that elbow, get that sneaky run on the rocket side of the map, maybe take it down low. Just such a difficult flag to stop once that run is going. Denoxide now pushing in aggressively. He should have an easy kill here on Hunter JJX. Does indeed. Now he's just wasting rockets. Knows he's under pressure, but somehow stays alive. Not only that, Baby J cleans up that kill. Denoxide, fantastic movement from him just to stay alive and be such a nuisance to this DoZe eSports team.
Man, this guy is fast. I mean, he is everywhere on the other side of the map and then grabbing the objective. I mean, he is just, and it looks like he's just so calm at the moment. He's just kind of going through the motions and waiting for his teammates right now. Just going to keep the flag in the cave, putting some nice shots. Baby J with the snipe, going to take out Rob the Turtle, and it's going to be 2 down for DoZe, and this is going to be the second flag cap for Str8 Rippin.
There it is, the second flag goes in. Str8 Rippin just one more flag away from closing this series out, 3-0. Time for DoZe eSports to step up. They need to get 3 back-to-back flags, but Baby J is still on a bit of a tear here. As we saw in the kill feed, he was hitting shots with that sniper rifle, misses that stick, and will finally be taken down by Calm, but Ace is going to be set up on the elbow here, just pinning all of these players in with that carbide. Such a lethal weapon at medium to long range, just melt shields, allowing his teammates to push up as well. Baby J doing a good job, and I kind of like what I'm seeing from Ace here.
Yeah,
just making sure that he's getting the kills before they push in and try and go for that objective. They're up 2-0. They don't need to force it.
You know, he doesn't even need to do anything right now. He's such a distraction over here on the elbow, and he's also getting kills. He's doing damage. He's getting kills. He's also looking across the map to see if he can help his teammates. He's in such an excellent position, and he doesn't really have to do much. He's got this carbine that can just do amazing things from every angle.
Yeah, I mean, if this is 0-0, I'm slating Ace right now, to be honest with you. You know, he's not pushing the base into the base. He's not looking to prioritize that objective point. When you're up 2-0, all you need to do is just keep the opposition trapped in their base. Now the move comes in. 2 players going to be weak in the elbow. Can't going to be taken down. Ace looking for the triple. Can't quite land the final shot to get that one home, but Ace throws that one off to his teammate. He's going to pick it back up, though. It looks like Ace is a little bit allergic to this flag right now, but he's finally going to be running it back. He's going to be moving this one across. The sniper rifle pops. One player is going to be in the base, though, from DoZe, who does manage to get a pull. Ace turns around, picks up another kill for the tally. Killing spree for Ace now. 2 players behind him. Ace, he's doing it all.
He's playing perfect Halo right now. His timing is outstanding. He is moving around his teammates perfectly, and that's exactly what you just saw right there. That is a 3-0 from Str8 Rippin.
3-0, Str8 Rippin. They advance in the bracket. It's going to be DoZe eSports who drop down as well. Awesome performance, though, from Str8. We have to say, across the board, looking very, very solid. And looking at those statistics as well, Baby J, 22-12. Commonly, 22-12 from him as well. Huge slaying performance there from Str8.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. I mean, they were just nonstop holding forward into the main team's base. It kind of surprises me to see those stats, because how did that game last that long?
I feel like they might have been padding the old stats a little bit when they went 2 up there, to be honest with you. I don't blame them. I did the same. But, you know, they managed to win the game 3-0 at the end. Ace putting in that final flag as we saw. But, I mean, across the board there, just some pretty nasty-looking stats there from Str8. And a nasty-looking performance as well across the series.
Yeah, that was just outstanding teamwork across everything. Everything I saw was just it's what you see when they prepared that much. When they're really that practiced, it's just going to come natural to them. And they're also veterans. You know, they've been doing this forever. It's no big deal. They had a ton of confidence in each other and a ton of confidence in pretty much this tournament. They have a lot riding on it, and they want to do extremely well.
Yeah, Str8. I'm looking forward to seeing them progress in the bracket and maybe come up against, you know, some of those pro teams. They can get. I think they're in the champ bracket now. That's correct, isn't it? Str8. They've gone through.
Yes.
Hi, by the way.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Hello.
What's up, man?
How are you? What have you been up to?
I was going to make a joke.
Go on.
Because you said, you know, it was nasty, and I was going to say, well, was it straight nasty?
You do realize that jokes are meant to be funny?
No.
In their origin, right?
No, this is my lull moment, dude. I just want lulz spammed in the chat. That's all I want. You know, let me be happy. Let me live anyway. Yes, I believe they will be moving on okay? You know, why can't I have, well, this is why we can't.
Just look down that camera right now, Alex, and apologize for what you just did.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do not apologize for what I just did. There you go.
All right, fair enough.
I stand by my statement.
You're a man of
Anyway,
the word.
well, let's talk about this real fast because I have to say that Eden Strongholds game, DoZe looked strong, and then I blinked, and then they lost. And that was kind of alarming. You predicted DoZe to win this series 3-2, which, you know, that was like one of those, like, it could go either way, right? You know, 3-2 DoZe, sure. But man, Str8, they look like they're on another level.
I just can't
right
agree
now.
with him.
I
I don't want to agree with him. I mean,
Bring it on, man. Bring it on.
How it
Guys,
happens.
I don't care. I'll take you all on.
He just relishes in the
I'm just
song.
saying I was right.
Yeah.
You were right.
Throwing that out there.
You were right.
Fair point. Fair point. What was it about Str8 in that series that made him dominant the way they were?
They were just clinical. I mean, we talk about aggression. We talk about teams who press their advantages quickly, and it's exactly what they did. They were playing like a top 6 team in that particular series that we just saw. Yes, maybe DoZe eSports not the strongest competition for them, but the good thing is their fundamentals were sound. The way they were rotating on their strongholds, the way they were running the flag and picking up the slays, they were controlling power weapons. They were doing everything we expect to see from a Str8 Rippin squad. And it's very easy to slip up in a series like this. So often we'll see a series like this where it will end up 3-1 or 3-2. And there's games that they shouldn't have lost, but they somehow managed to throw away. But that was just clinical from Str8. And I think a performance like that early on in a tournament, it gives you confidence as a team.
Yeah.
And now they're going to move on. They're going to feel good. They're not going to be worried about any chinks in their armor. So that's a huge series for Str8. And I think they're going to be feeling really good out of that.
So, Nighty, you did predict the 3-2 for DoZe. That was one of those, like, I don't want to agree with onset things.
You just want to keep saying
but
it, right?
Did you believe that, did this catch you off guard, DoZe losing the way that they did?
Oh, the way that they did, yes, it did. Unfortunately, I thought they were going to put up a little bit more of a fight than that. I think you could see it early on that they were capable of it, but once they got a little bit down on themselves, they let the pressure get to them. Maybe they were going at it. We didn't hear comms. We didn't hear if maybe they were, getting on to each other about the little things, because the little things is really what came back to bite them. I mean, you saw Ace a lot doing, and commonly, just all of them really, doing the little things that it takes to win. And on the other side, though, DoZe is almost like they were forgetting those just very vital plays you need to make to win top-level Halo.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that there. Str8 Rippin and to echo onset looked clinical there. But for a person, actually, I have no transition there. I was going to make a joke about Walshy being old, and then I was going to throw to him, but I've already used that joke. I've already drained that well today. So we're just going to go ahead and send it over to Walshy for an Xfinity post-match interview. Dave, over to you.
Thank you, Golden Boy. It makes me happy to see you sad. I'm out here with Ace, my man right here, who had just won the Str8 Rippin squad, beating DoZe 3-0. Did that go exactly how you expected?
Yeah, I'd say pretty much so. I mean, in my opinion, that team isn't really up to par with us. And, they just made a team change. They're coming with a brand new team up to this event. And we've been practicing for about 2 months now, so we're feeling really confident. And, I mean, honestly, that pretty much went as expected for me.
Yeah, most times going in tournaments, I know a lot of players don't like to, they say, we're going to take it match by match, or we don't have any expectations, we're going to take it game by game. But throughout most of your matches today, did you win by margins you were hoping for? Because I know it feels really good when you're winning like a flag game 3-0 compared to 3-2. Like, was it, are you guys going out on a good note tonight is the main point?
Yeah, we are. I mean, today was kind of like a warm-up day for us. We didn't really play anyone very good besides that team. And, it was kind of just a warm-up, feel how we are on land, get used to each other, and how to play as a team on land, which is kind of like what you saw right there in that match. And, yeah, we're going to try to get our rest tonight and go into tomorrow confident that we can beat a pro team first round.
All right, so for tomorrow, like you said, you're going to go get your rest, go in confident tomorrow. But do you guys have any tournament rituals, like night before? You're going to talk over any strategies, go over any film, or is it just more so get rest and be prepared for tomorrow in that way?
I think it's more so kind of just like have a team dinner, get rest. We've already practiced enough. We kind of know what to do. We can talk about stuff right before matches start, but, yeah, we're going to just try to get as much rest as possible, wake up, get a good breakfast, and just come in confident.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you tomorrow, Ace. We'll be watching. GB, back to you at the desk.
Always good to hear from the man himself, Ace, there, and without a doubt feeling confident as they venture into the champ bracket and beyond. This is a team that could very well shock a lot of people in that top 8, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were to do so. That being said, the dream versus the reality, can you see that from Str8 Rippin?
I think we can. The one thing that struck me a little bit, I mean, Ace is always a very chilled out guy, but it seems like there's quite a good vibe at the moment between that team. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get those interviews afterwards where players are like, yeah, we played quite well, we won the series, and you can kind of see them ticking a little bit and going over plays in their head where they're like, we could have played that better. But there seems to be kind of almost a zen-like, mentality between those players. They seem to be happy with how that series went, happy with how they're playing. And that cannot be underestimated in a tournament setting when you're playing game after game after game, especially coming through the open bracket, which is it's a tough old thing coming through the open bracket. And I think that's a really good thing, because we've talked about how some of the players on Str8 can get very emotional. DoZe, you usually have him screaming, but he's one player that I've heard a lot of. He's not, I think improves the wrong word, but changed his outlook towards the game a little bit, where he's become a little bit more focused, a little bit more serious, and is really challenging himself to become the best player he can. So I think Str8 are in a good place right now. And to be honest with you, I will want to play them right now.
Okay, and Nighty, on your end there, same question. Can you see Str8 Rippin get into that top 8, maybe even beyond, or do you think that journey ends before the top 8?
Well, I think a lot of the pro teams, they kind of have their ups and downs. A lot of the lower pro teams, I'd say the top, the big 4 are pretty much solid in there. So I'd say a 5th or 6th place is definitely a possibility from this roster. I could see it happening.
All right, well, let's see how it all turns out for them. Str8 Rippin, solid showing from them as they make quick work of DoZe, who will be taking a trip to the lower bracket. And speaking of the lower bracket, we actually are going to be showing some of that next